What's up? Welcome to today's video. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing foundation a day. This is going to be day 3 and we are doing the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac. This is a tinted glow hydrator. I have mine in the shade 20 Fair. I love this. I can tell you right now I'm not going to get rid of it. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys a full wear test with it all day because this is one of my favorite foundations that I've worn with the Thrive and the It Cosmetics. However, after this video, the next foundation a day will have possibilities of getting decluttered because I don't really know what we're going to use then. And the concealer I'm going to be using this week is going to be the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer. But anyways, I'm also going to be using for the first time this Natasha Denona Mini Triochrome palette. So I'm going to do that on camera for you guys. And I also have a little bit of this Physicians Formula All-Star palette to play with right here. I have this Milani blush in bronze, Bellissimo Bronze. Nervous about that. And I have a butter highlight from Physicians Formula in the shade Champagne. So all in all, I'm very excited. Oh, and I'm also using this e.l.f. camo blush in this shade Peach Perfect for the first time as well. So very, very excited about the prospect of what's happening today. I'm hoping to not film any type of tutorials this week. That is my goal. I don't want to film any kind of tutorials because I filmed a tutorial every day last week and I don't need to do that. So to make up for that, no tutorials this week. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so I have my base, I have just my hydrating oil primer on, not the foundation. I want to go ahead and do this. So I wasn't a fan of the Triochromes in the big Triochrome palette, which is why I don't own it. And I was a very gigantic fan of the fact that it had 4 mattes and 1 shimmer per row. This one has 3 mattes, 2 shimmers. I don't know why, if this was meant to be an extension, she didn't continue on with the 4 mattes, 3 shimmer, or 1 shimmer. That I think would have made sense. I've been branching out a lot with my Natasha Denona mini palettes lately and making very, very beautiful looks. I felt very pretty in them and just doing different stuff. However, with this, I think I'm going to be very stereotypical and I'm going to do the look I instantly see when I look at this palette. So I'm going to start with this shade here, which is called Overcast, and it's a creamy matte. It just looks like it would be a good transition shade for me. So typically I would, bless you Jackson, my love, apply this all over the crease as a transition shade. I'm not liking how this is going in my crease right now. It is a very, very kind of like a pastel shade, so that could be the reason why I'm not liking it so far. But extremely patchy for me. I have to go over it a few times to get it to be blended, which, I mean, do with that information what you will. It is a pastel shade. Next, I'm going to take this blue down here, which is called Voltaic. I have no idea how to say that. Not even a little. I'm using my Laura Lee L37 brush. I'm very, very nervous because I have not done blue eyeshadow like this in a very, very long time. My friends used to call me the queen of blue eyeshadow because I would always wear blue eyeshadow back in the day. I loved a good blue eyeshadow. I don't care where I was going, I was putting blue eyeshadow somewhere. A blue eyeshadow also sold an eyeshadow palette, in my opinion, to me back in the day, but nowadays I'm just very natural-esque. Shop my stash for the week, which will be March 17th. So if you're curious about the makeup I'll be wearing this week, check out that video. I'm going to take this middle shade here, which is called Stratus, which is a creamy matte. It's the darkest blue. I like the gradients in this palette, I do. But I just don't know how often this palette will get used in my collection because of the fact that I'm not a blue eyeshadow wearer no more. I'm going to take this shade, which is called Strike, and it says it's a MC. Would that be like a metallic chrome or something? I remember the Trio Chromes in the Trio Chrome palette were not very good compared to like indie brands. So I have low expectations. My expectations were met. I don't really see any type of shift whatsoever in this shade. It just looks very stereotypical and it's kind of honestly boring. To me, it's boring. I'm sorry. Somebody that's used so many blue eyeshadows because I loved blue eyeshadow for a very, very long time. Like the blue in the Kim Kardashian and Mario palette, that was amazing. I loved it. That was my favorite. That blue alone sold me that palette. It's just like, I'm hoping it'll get better. I'm hoping it'll get better. I'm going to go ahead and start and move to the face. So I have a couple of things I have to do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to overpaint. I'm not going to underpaint today. So, Hydromaniac foundation. This is how I apply this. This has kombucha, filtrate, and marula oil. This is my favorite Urban Decay foundation. And this is literally how I apply it. Just like this. Wet n Wild has a tinted hydrator that is very, very similar in formula to this. I did have it at one point, and I have compared it on the channel. However, I decluttered it because it was very, very similar in aspect to the Urban Decay, and I would reach for the Urban Decay over the Wet n Wild one any day of the week. So that's why I decluttered it. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild flat top kabuki brush to blend that in. Like so. I want you guys to remember, I have dry skin. I typically have dry skin, so I love a good dewy base. I love anything that gives me a dewy base, anything, because that looks natural and healthy, in my opinion, on my skin throughout the day. So this does give a very, very heavily intense glow. So if you're not into looking like you got oil on your skin, even without that oil primer, I literally put that down just because I love more glow, like more dew. So if you're not into like something looking very, very dewy on your skin, I don't think that this is going to be for you unless you're using very specific mattifying products. What I meant with like the glow, like the dew. Anyways, I will be back when it's time for me to I'll be back in a second. Camel blush for the first time today as well. I'm very, very excited. I actually have an e.l.f. tab open in my cart already that I want to get a couple more shades of this. So here is to hoping that this is a really good shade. I cannot wait to show you guys my Shop My Stash because I have a Jeffree Star blush that I'm choosing to use this over. And I'll talk about it in my Shop My Stash. So I feel like this was probably too much because I know people say that this is a lot like the Rare Beauty. So wish me luck. Oh, that is a beautiful color on me. Oh my god, I love that. That gives me like springy bride-esque like vibes. Like, oh, I love that. I love that. That's gorgeous. I love that. I had low expectations going into that, but I love it. Next, we're going to move on to my Anastasia Magic Hour Concealer. I have mine in the shade 2. This has been one of my favorite concealers for a very long time as well. So I can tell you guys right now, I know how this works, and I'm not going to declutter it just because of the fact that I know how it works. I just wanted it to get a little bit of use in my collection, so that's why I put it in my Shop My Stash today for this week, because I wanted it to have some type, like, get some use. I'm using a new puff because I was lazy last night and decided to just throw mine away because I didn't feel like cleaning it, because it's a lot of work to clean these little puffs. So I need to order more from Amazon, although I'm not ordering anymore right now. Might go to Walmart today and get some. Who knows? But this one that I'm using right now did come from Amazon for like $8. Jackson is loving touching me with like his foot right now, so that's what you probably see in the background if you're catching something. I want to try a technique I saw in a Morgan Turner video with this product. I still have the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection in Light. Kai's laughing. So I rubbed it. I rubbed my little sponge into it, and I'm using this to set my concealer. I swear, he's not crying. He's laughing. That's what he's doing right now. I think he's playing tag with himself. I have no idea. But I'm setting the concealer first with my pressed powder, and then I go in with my loose powder, which is the Coty Airspun. And set even more. Remember somebody, I think it was Morgan Turner, that said if you do this, it's very flawless. So I am going to be doing check-ins throughout the day, so we will be checking on the concealer and the eyeshadow as well, since I know how the concealer works. So I wanted to see how this technique changes it. I know how my eyeshadow primer works, so I want to see how this eyeshadow formula works on it. And of course, I want to show you guys how dewy this Tinted Glow Hydrator gets throughout the day. New powder. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. I have mine in the shade Pearl. I love this powder foundation. I've used it before. It's very, very good. I called my Pro Glow powder. It was kind of like done. I don't think I was getting too much product out of it, so that's why I decided to call it an empty. I want to show you guys the hydrator set. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm filming this on a Sunday because that's when I'm off. That's when I have time to really devote to filming. So Disney Channel doesn't have any like Bluey on right now. So Kai is like going crazy because none of his shows are on at the moment. But I do pay for Disney Plus. So he can watch, his shows whenever he feels like it. When I think I'm going to finish my eyeshadow look. I think I'll be back when I do that. Back to finish the eye look, and I think I'm going to do something very, very simple because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to take this shade down here, which is Arrow, which is a metallic. I kind of like the shade name. I kind of like that shade. I think that it's a little too cool tone to be my brow bone highlight though, but I kind of like that shade. So I'm going to take a clean crease brush and just go over everything and make sure everything's blended. The thing I'm going to do for the lower lash line is copy what's in the crease. So overcast first. Shimmers of purple and green on this eye, but it's very, very subtle. I'm going to take Voltaic, the shade name that I do not know. Stratos? I don't know. On the outer edge of the lower lash line. Basically, exactly where it was in the crease. And the lid. So it kind of mirrors each other. So that's done. I have a little bit of other stuff I have to do. I think I will come back when I'm going to apply the blush. Okay, I am back for the blush. So I am going to use Bellissimo Bronze, but on top of it, I think I'm going to use the Happy Booster Glow and Mood Boosting Blush from the Physicians Formula palette because I don't think that this is going to give me the pink that I'm kind of like going for with a blush. So here we go. My predictions is I am going to declutter this blush at the end of the week. And I think that based on first impressions, that is what I'm going to do. Because I don't like this look on my cheek like, at all. All right, so I'm going to definitely take some of that Happy Booster blush. Let's I just swirled my brush in. Okay. Not liking that. Not liking that at all. I am going to take, there's so many highlighters I want to use. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to take, they're all Physicians Formula too. I'm going to do my champagne from the Butter Highlighter from Physicians Formula first. Because I just know I'm going to love this highlight. Because I know this formula from Physicians Formula. I've used it before. So this is actually going to be, this is the third week I've done a Shop My Stash like this. And I have to be honest, I have not kept any highlights. So we're 0 for 3 at the moment. And I think that this is going to be the first one I keep. So it'll be 1, 2. That. I love that. I want to take the Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls from this palette because it looks stunning. And I want to place. I was very light-handed. I was so light-handed. These Physicians Formula highlights are no freaking joke, y'all. Like, I was so light-handed doing that. All right, even lighter. I just want to highlight my highlight. And I still feel like I need to go in and blend that out. By the way, Lion King is on. If you guys can hear that in the background, that is the Lion King. I apologize, but Jackson's having fun. Out this powder palette, multicolored pressed powder from this palette. So I want to see if I can use that as like, I don't know, like a blender. Because I used a lot of product on my cheeks. So I'm hoping that I can use this kind of like a toned down hourglass palette kind of thing. And I think it did work. I think that did work. That definitely worked. That definitely helped. You guys, so here is the finished look for my Shop My Stash this week and my foundation a day for Hydromaniac. I am going to be coming in and doing periodic check-ins throughout the day on my phone that I'll edit after this. But this is what the look looks like finished at 8:46 a.m. I almost said p.m., but it's a.m. So we shall see how the foundation wears throughout the day, and you can decide if maybe you want to purchase it or not. And I am very happy. I feel very, very beautiful. It's definitely the foundation and the highlight and the lipstick. Sneak peek. I do think I am going to end up decluttering the blush, but the face palette and the highlighter definitely staying. The lip product I think is going to be put into a makeup memory box though. And I don't think this is going to rank any higher on my Natasha Denona mini palette ranking. So I still feel the same way about that, is that I just don't wear a lot of blues and the multi-chrome is just very, very weak. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part. I will see you guys in a few hours for the check-in. Bye y'all. Okay, so I wanted to do a check-in. It is 9:15, so I really just kind of finished my makeup not that long ago. I'm gonna call complete time like 8:50 a.m. probably in that area. So I just wanted to show you guys the look, how it's looking very fresh in the day. Haven't really done much other than watch The Lion King, which is gonna make me want to cry. I'm thinking I'm going to put this lipstick in the makeup memory box at the end of the week. And then I think this blush is definitely going to get decluttered. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. It's probably what's going to happen at the end of the week. Of course, you can check the description box of all of my videos whenever I post. And I usually update there. But other than that, I'm really liking how the makeup itself is looking. The blue eyeshadow is a little much for me though. The kids are outside playing, if that's what you guys hear. But yep, here it is. Here is the finished look. Okay, so he's crying because I told him he could not have a popsicle at 10:30 in the morning.
It's 10:20 a.m. So about a little over an hour and a half. Check-in. I just wanted to show you guys the foundation. The eyeshadow is wearing okay. I'm just not a fan of the look, but it is wearing okay. So foundation. I feel like I could use a little bit of hydration maybe, but that's because this is fresh. So I want to wait another hour before I decide if I'm going to spray my face or not. And concealer is doing good. Are you really that upset that you cannot have a popsicle at 10:30? But other than that, everything's looking good. I do have a couple of things I have to do today. I'm just filming check-ins for this video, so yeah, wish me luck on that. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it's 11:40 and I wanted to show you guys the foundation in the bathroom lighting. I am getting bothered a little bit by this bronzer, so I think I'm actually just going to take my brush that still needs cleaned. I haven't cleaned it yet, and just see if I can blend this out a little bit because I do have things I have to do today. So I want this makeup to look nice, and I think I just went a little heavy-handed with the bronzer earlier. It's also 11:40. It's almost 12, so I need to start getting ready for the day. So the only thing that sucks about Sundays is that like I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I don't want to get ready. I just want to stay in my pajamas all day long, but it's okay. So here is the makeup in the bathroom lighting. It's definitely starting to get oily, like not oily, like realistic looking, because I noticed with this powder foundation on top of this, the Tinted Glow, it looked a little too perfect, like I was wearing makeup. But now I think looking in the mirror, I look like I am got natural like makeup base whatever on. Like it's not showing it up because I am on my phone, but I like it. I'm really liking it. I wish I was wearing a different eye look, but I really am liking my makeup today. So that's where we're at 11:40. So it's 12:05 and I'm right by the door. So natural light is like what is coming on to my face to light it up. I don't know. So the kids and I just ate cake. I found a Spider-Man cake when I went to the grocery store yesterday, and Kai was like, yes. So I picked it up for him, even though it's not his birthday. That's kind of like the theme I wanted to do. So I was like, okay, well, we have an idea of what we're going to do for his birthday now, at least, because we've seen a visual. So they're eating cake literally right now. Like, cake boys! About to get into the bathtub for them. Bathtub, Kai! No, bathtub. So I just wanted to do this check-in at 12:05 and let you guys know that I ate cake, and honestly the makeup is doing really good, so we will see. All right, you guys, so it is 2:49. This is my check-in. The makeup is definitely starting to rub off. I just wanted to let you guys know.
Damn, why are you opening them all?
Kai's opening all of his puzzles. I just did a Milk makeup order, and Milk Makeup has donated $1.68 to the lesbian and gay community services with my order, which is awesome. I ordered a lip gloss oil. I ordered the Hydro Grip setting spray, the Pore Eclipse primer, Pore Eclipse setting spray, and then I also got the new Cloud primer. The Cloud primer is what brought me to it because it looks like a foaming cleanser, but it looks like a foaming cleanser and not like a primer. So I'm super excited about that. So next purchase will probably be on Thursday, and remember, I'm filming this on a Monday. So this is my check-in for 2:50 in the afternoon, and I can see this is very honestly splotchy. It looks kind of splotchy. We'll have to see how I feel about this makeup throughout the day and the end of the week, but I'm still pretty set on the lippy going in a makeup memory box and then the blush being decluttered, so we'll see. Okay guys, so it is actually 3:37 right now, so this makeup has been on for almost 8 hours, and I'm loving that. This actually looks darker on my phone camera than it is in the mirror, but I wanted to let you guys know this is where my makeup always disappears. That's the past 2 foundation a days, that's what I've told you guys, is that it always disappears. It's not disappearing with the Hydromaniac as fast as what it usually does, so that I will say. I am going to definitely go into the bathroom in a couple hours and do a blot so I can show you guys that. I had my mom check out this eyeshadow and she's not really a fan of it either. So there is that. And I'm also in my pajamas because I live in my pajamas over the weekend. If I'm not doing something, I'm living in my pajamas. I'm very, very comfortable right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next check-in. So it is 4:30, so almost 8-hour check-in. Jackson is asleep. I don't usually let Jackson go to sleep this early, but he doesn't take a nap. So, he's okay right now. Alright, so at the 8-hour mark, look at that. Smile lines are apparent. Definitely greasy right here. I'm definitely gonna have to go into the bathroom and do a blotting test for you guys. The eyeshadow, it's not bad, just not like the colors I'm looking for, to be completely honest. The time that I'm filming this check-in, Manny just released his Lunar Beauty Moonshroom collection video, and I'm currently watching it. It's just on mute, but I'm watching it. I'm not interested in anything. I'm sorry. I have so much makeup that it's very hard for me to get into anything, unfortunately. But let me know. Oh, you can still see my lipstick. Let me know if you guys are interested in that collection, though. But I definitely don't need to be buying nothing. I know people like Allie Dawson has a code. I think it's Allie D. So you can use that to save some money. Okay, so it is 5:06 and Kaya's asleep. He had some very prolific poo, very colorful. So I gave him some medicine. He ate a little bit more, something like soft, like some mac and cheese, and he had some kind of hot dogs too earlier. But he took some medicine, and I put him in the tub, and I cleaned him completely. You know, I washed his hair and stuff like that because I forgot to last night. I usually wash the hair Saturday nights, but I forgot. So I did tonight, and yeah, he came in here, he snuggled into the blankets, and he's now asleep. But that's okay, because he is tired, he's not feeling very well. If he doesn't get any better, I'm going to take him to his doctor sometime next week. But I wanted to go ahead and take this makeup off because I want to I want to edit this video together, and I want to get some gaming content done today. So I want to go ahead and do the eyeshadow palette. You can kind of see it is definitely creasing right there, which I never have with Natasha Denona palettes. Like, okay, so I wore Mini Metropolis I think yesterday, and I did just all the matte shades on my lid, and because I did a very simple natural look, they didn't crease, and I wore them probably about 9-10 hours. Like, I've been wearing this foundation for 9 hours, like, give or take. So let's talk about the foundation. Like, I don't really feel like I'm too, like, it's not really transferring that much in my hand. I tap my finger in. The foundation's all but worn off right here. Like, there's, like, I could, nothing is coming off because it's all worn off. It's definitely settled into my smile lines quite a bit. I'm thinking it's starting to look a little heavy on my pore area right here. And I do not like how that Bellissimo bronze blush is looking either. So, all in all, a recap at the end. I'm going to keep this foundation because I love it, and I just wanted to show you guys, if you were thinking about purchasing it, I know Sephora sale is coming up soon. Ulta has a sale going on. So if you were thinking about purchasing it, this is how it wears on my dry skin throughout the day with other products. Magic Concealer, the Magic Touch Concealer from Anastasia. Really, really good. Again, I know the Sephora sale is happening soon. I know Ulta is having their sale when I'm filming this, so there is that. I think that concealer is really, really good. Definitely in my top 10 concealers, top 5 concealers is that Anastasia concealer. So 100% recommend. If you don't feel like purchasing from the Anastasia website, the Ulta Beauty website, or the Sephora website, Anastasia does have a store on Amazon that you can check out and it is legit. So just know that. I love the Physicians Formula face palette. Keeping 100%. That is definitely not going to get decluttered at the end of the week. What else? All right, the Bellissimo bronze big blush getting decluttered at the end of the week. I might give it to my mom, but she likes liquid blushes, so don't know if she's gonna take that, but that is definitely getting decluttered at the end of the week for sure. Physicians Formula highlight, love it. That's not going nowhere. And my Beautiful Stranger Pat McGrath lipstick is going in a makeup memory box at the end of the week. So that is where we stand. I hate how pigmented this blush is. Like, I hate it. I hate it. I feel like it's just like right there. But anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have to find my charger, and I think is over there, so I can plug this into my computer and get my video check-ins and upload or edit them together so I can upload this video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.